I'm about to tell you will shift how you see yourself forever. Because right now, you are sabotaging your own success without realizing. It's not because you're not capable, it's not because you're not smart, but it's because you believe every thought that you think. It's because you believe everything other people tell you. Here's what I see. Most people, and I've been there, never question their thoughts or what other people tell them. And that's a big challenge if you want to take your career and your life to the next level. But the good news is that we can actually shift it. But most people, until they're aware of what they think, they assume that what I think must be true. And they assume that what they say, that must be true as well. So when you hear an inner critic or your inner voice telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I shouldn't speak up, well, those thoughts are actually limiting you. They're sabotaging your own success. Also, when other people say, but he's so dominant, that could be a challenge. What is happening is that you are accepting that to be true without even questioning how true is that. And that's a blind spot. Every time you believe a thought that limits you, you are reinforcing other people's fears, other people's doubts, other people's unconscious second guessing and playing small. But that doesn't help you if you want to have more freedom, want to enjoy more of life. Then you want to become so aware of your thought patterns so that your thought patterns work for you and not against you. And that thought, it may have come from a parent who told you, be careful. It may have come from a teacher who told you you're never going to succeed. It may came from a peer who was projecting their own fear or doubt onto you. And without even realizing, you made their thoughts, their words, their reality, your reality. The good news is we can shift that because we don't want to live other people's reality. And so you may wonder, how do I shift? And that's a really great question because there is a way to shift. There is a way to break free from those thoughts that limit you. The shift is really your thoughts are not facts, and your words are not facts, and their thoughts are not facts, and their words are not facts. It's just a reflection of their personal reality, but it's oftentimes never the reality. That's very important to remember. And most of what you believe about yourself is belief that you never chose. You were born naked. You came into this world with a very firm mindset that I'm going to succeed. I'm going to have whatever I need. So what you picked up about belief systems and what you believe to be true come from other people's experiences, other people's fears, and other people's doubts. So instead of asking, is this thought true? Ask yourself, how useful is this thought? Because then you reclaim power, you reclaim control over your life and over your future. And that is so powerful. So instead of believing what other people are telling you, ask yourself, is this their fears or is it my fear? Do I actually believe this or is it something that I blindly have accepted? When I start asking myself those questions, I realized that actually it wasn't my beliefs and I didn't actually accept. When I started asking myself those questions, I realized that oftentimes it wasn't my beliefs, what I believed to be true, but it's something that I accepted to be true without even questioning. Because a thought of belief, if that thought of belief keeps you small, it's time to let it go. So you may ask, how do we let a limiting belief go? Here's a 3-step model I use each and every day. Yes, because also I connect with my fears because I'm leveling up. And I think the reason why you're here is that you also want to take your life and your career to the next level. So this 3-step model is a model that I use every day. I teach my daughter how to apply this, and I teach my clients and I remind my clients about this 3-step model. So it works for us. We know genius. I know that it can work for you as well. If you're committed to trying this out, you have to be so committed and borrow my belief that you can actually release limiting beliefs that no longer serve you. So the model is whenever you feel something that doesn't feel you happy, because a thought is a feeling, it's a sensation. If it's a good thought, you feel happy in your body, that's in excitement and joy. But when you think a fearful thought, it's time to pause and reflect and ask yourself that, is that my belief or is there other people's beliefs? What is really going on? So that is the first step. Step 2 is then to ask yourself, if I were to mentor someone, would I tell them this? If I love someone, would I tell them this? If I want to help other people, would I tell them this? And if what you're telling yourself and what you hear other people tell you, if that doesn't match with how you want to help other people, it's time to let it go. And that is step 3. It's time to let any limiting belief go that doesn't set you up for success. And the fact is, your thoughts is not a fact. It's just the habit that you think those thoughts. What other people think and what other people think is just a habit. And the great news is, and Dr. Joe Dispenza wrote a book about that, you can actually break the habit of being yourself. You don't have to choose your thoughts. You can choose different thoughts. You don't have to follow what you think. You can actually choose better feeling thoughts. And that is really great, right? Because then you start to create a future that really resonates with where you want to go next. So the moment you start to take control of what you think, the moment you stop believing every limiting belief, the moment you stop believing any limiting belief that other people are telling you, then you take back control. And I can guarantee that you will experience a very different level of freedom, very different level of taking the room with authenticity, with ease and effortlessness. It is so freeing to be on top of your thoughts and choose thoughts that really help you create the future that you want. Because the truth is, you are already ready. You are already enough. You do belong in that room. That's what's so important. And you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Just show up and serving other people and just be curious about what is really going on in the room. So what is one thought that you're ready to stop believing in? What is that one thought or thing that you're ready to let go of your system? Drop it in the comment. I would love to hear what is showing up for you. And if you're ready to go even deeper, I'm dropping a playbook. It's the 7 moves to get people to follow and listen to you. This is a playbook that I use each and every day. It's filled with tools and insights. And I guarantee if you just commit to practicing one tool for one day, you will start seeing shift, not only in your professional life, but also in your social setting. And if you're ready to go even deeper, I'm putting a card on the screen for you to continue your self-development. Thank you for being here. I love you. Till next time.